To start off a research paper, you always want to make sure you give a good first impression by having your MLA formation right. And the first thing you should do is making your header. And on a Mac, you have to go to Document Elements to find the header. And it's the first one, and you just delete these two first texts. And the last text is where you'll put your last name. And then the page number is right here. And that will go at the top right of each page. And I've already done that for all of my pages, and it changes as the page goes down. And then after that goes your first and last name, your professor's name, the course title, and then the date. And the date is a little funky because it's the 29th April and then the year's last. So it's not like your typical April 29th, 2016. You want to make sure that your paper is in Times New Roman. And so you just make sure it's all in Times New Roman, and it's one of the first ones since I've been using it, and it's in 12-point font. And you also want to make sure that it's double spaced. That's a part of MLA too. And that your parenthetical citations are also right. So that's kind of just like a proofread. And then after you've done your research and you find your sources and everything, you go back to your EasyBib and you find where all of my tabs are open of where I have gotten information so far. And so you go into EasyBib, and how you cite a source is you go and you click on it until it's highlighted, and you copy, and then you go back to EasyBib and you paste, and then it'll do it for you. And the information, or where you want to grab your information for your research paper from, should be an edu ending one, or an org. That's also good, but you try to stay away from most of the .coms, or especially Wikipedia, because anybody can change that anytime. So you don't really want to use those for a research paper. Um, and then it created all of it, like pulls from the website what it needs to make the citation that will go at your works cited page, which is the last page of your essay. It doesn't count as your page link though. And continue to the final step. And then it'll ask you if you want to input any of this information, but the website does not have it, and you can create a citation without this information as well, and it'll still be correct. And so I already have one citation that I've already made, that I've already been working on, that I just did really quick to make sure everything was okay. And so as I like go through, and I just exit out, so it keeps it kind of organized, so I know which ones I've done and I haven't done. And then when you go to, you can't just copy and paste because it'll mess up the format. You go to export and print as a Word document, even though they all aren't already there. And then it'll pop up right here. And then this is what it'll look like. And then after you're done with all of them, you can do them all on one page, and then you just transfer it to the last page in your essay. You also have to have a cover sheet, which is in Document Elements as well. And you just go and you kind of just pick one, whichever one you think looks the most professional, in my opinion, would be the best one to choose. And so you just choose this, and you just go through and you fill it out to what the requirements say, like document title, like mine's research. I would just put research on this, and then the subtitle and everything else. And then when looking for research, it's also very important that you kind of stay on top of what your teacher thinks is best, and also refer back to your rubric and everything, so to make sure that you're staying on topic. And if you're going to copy and paste, you need a parenthetical citation for everything so you're not plagiarizing. And only pick out the most important stuff that you find online. And yeah, just make sure you have your works cited and all your research done with your cover page, and make sure it's all. And sometimes when you copy and paste, it doesn't always go straight into Times New Roman 12 point. So, and then after that, you'll be set.